natural and man-made. Global Empowerment Mission initiated large-scale responses across the world, distributing over $150 million worth of aid across 24 countries, supporting millions of people in need. We want to thank all of our incredible donors and supporters for making this possible. Here are the disasters that GEM responded to and how we continue to support recovery around the world. After another year of full-scale war inside Ukraine, GEM delivered over 100 million meals alongside the Howard G. Buffett Foundation. The war has devastated frontline communities throughout Ukraine. Our Farm to Frontline initiative continues to support over 200,000 families per month. A total of more than 1.7 million families were supported in 2023. In addition to delivering food, GEM Ukraine delivered over 6 million liters of water and repaired more than 50,000 windows, which kept over 60,000 people in their homes. This helps prevent a larger humanitarian crisis. Throughout Ukraine, GEM is engaging in rebuilding projects of apartments, homes, schools, and medical clinics. In January, California was hit with record rainfall, which left over 8 million residents on flood watch. GEM USA West set up distributions in vulnerable communities and established a tribal impact program, which serves dozens of tribal communities across California. GEM USA West Branch also supported the aftermath of Hurricane Hilary in South California, as well as the Elk wildfires in Washington, distributing aid and Bethany Frankel's Be Strong cash cards to displaced residents. In Florida, GEM supported the Miami Gardens apartment fire by delivering supplies and paying for temporary housing for affected residents. In February, the largest earthquakes in over 2,000 years struck Turkey and Syria, claiming the lives of over 59,000 people. It marks the deadliest disaster in Turkey's history. In response, GEM conducted distributions throughout southeastern Turkey and Syria, supporting over 250,000 people throughout the region with food, shelters, medical supplies, winterization needs, and educational support. In March, dozens of tornadoes ripped through the southeastern United States, resulting in widespread damage and loss of life. GEM delivered supplies across the Southeast from our headquarters in Doral, Florida. The longest-lasting tropical storm ever recorded struck Malawi, Africa. GEM supported these impacted communities with essential supplies in the immediate aftermath. GEM Europe teams deployed to northern Italy, which was hit with half of its annual rainfall in 36 hours, resulting in widespread flooding. The GEM Europe teams additionally responded to over 90 forest fires which struck Greece. Aid is distributed from the GEM Europe branch in Warsaw, Poland. This branch supports a wide array of disasters across Europe and serves as the main reserve warehouse for our Ukrainian operations. After war broke out in Sudan, millions of refugees were forced to flee the conflict, many of whom crossing the border with Ethiopia. Our team deployed to the border to deliver food and essential goods to Sudanese refugees fleeing the war. On June 6th, the Kakhovka Dam in Kherson, Ukraine, was destroyed by a Russian missile, which caused an ecological and humanitarian crisis along the Dnipro River. The GEM Ukraine team continuously supplies water and food to these affected villages. In August, catastrophic wildfires struck Lahaina, Maui, which marked one of the deadliest fires in U.S. history. GEM immediately deployed to deliver supplies and set up a long-term infrastructure, consisting of a case management office in Kahului, Maui, and a distribution center in Kahana. In 2024, we will break ground on the construction of a new school and large eco-villages to support fire survivors dealing with a housing crisis. GEM supported those affected by Hurricane Idalia in Florida, delivering trucks from our HQ in Doral, as well as Hurricane Otis, which devastated Acapulco, Mexico. Over 100,000 refugees were forced to flee the war in Armenia this year. GEM responded by delivering aid to these refugees as they crossed the border. On September 8th, GEM deployed to Morocco to deliver aid to victims of the 6.8 magnitude earthquake that claimed the lives of nearly 3,000 people. Immediately after the October 7th attack in Israel, in partnership with SmartAid, we established long-term infrastructure. GEM Be Strong deployed humanitarian aid distributions, as well as Bethany Frankel's Be Strong cash cards to the affected communities. After 13 years of supporting Haiti following the 2010 earthquake, GEM established a community center in Jacmel, which provides education and after-school programs to these communities. The war in Gaza has also resulted in thousands of Palestinians caught in the crossfire. In response, GEM MENA established a secondary branch in Cairo, Egypt. This branch will serve the greater Middle East, North Africa region. In response to the Herat earthquake in Afghanistan, GEM MENA deployed into Afghanistan to support communities who lost loved ones, as well as their homes. Earthquakes also struck Nepal and Iceland in November. GEM delivered winterization supplies and additional support to the victims of earthquakes across both of these regions. In addition, GEM has supported local American communities, homeless shelters, and local community foundations with year-round deliveries of much-needed aid. In December, GEM responded to an apartment collapse in the Bronx to deliver Bethany Frankel's Be Strong cash cards to the survivors. Today, GEM is serving large-scale humanitarian emergencies throughout the world. Your support makes these critical responses possible. GEM is strategically positioned to serve victims of natural and man-made disasters throughout the entire planet. We know that the world is unpredictable and that disasters strike without a moment's notice. From the bottom of our hearts, we want to thank you once again. Without you, none of this would be possible. We remain true to our mission statement. And once again, in 2023, we were able to do all of this with less than 3% in corporate overhead costs. To support these missions, please visit www.globalempowermentmission.org.